Hi, I was talking about the conformity in Japan. And that particular thing is dawned on me that, yeah, I wasn't aware when I was in Japan that conformity exists there, and the pressure from that is tremendous. I think early on, like when I was like a boy, elementary school kids, from grade first to grade six, um, you have this particular teacher teaching every subject in the class, and this teacher has to teach art, music, and also physical education. And for Japanese educational system is such that usually education is very good there. But what I think elementary school teaching is not that good. Usually it's not that good because one teacher handles the every subject. So definitely this particular teacher or that particular teacher was good in art teaching or music teaching or the mathematics or Japanese language or whatever. However, when I was growing up, the teacher who is not good in physical education usually let the kids to play outside freely, but mostly it's not free. It is something like this peer pressure oriented, conformity oriented thing that people play the softball. Softball is like a baseball, but the ball is a little bit bigger and soft. That's why it's called softball. And but other than that, pretty much the same rule as a baseball. And in Japan, baseball culture is tremendous. I think even today, I think it's tremendously popular. But everybody played that particular game, but I wasn't exposed to that game that much early on, and I wasn't good at. And I think that's probably the reason why I wasn't good at. Maybe I wasn't seeing things three-dimensionally that much, because it turns out my eyesight wasn't that good in the right eye. And so I wasn't a good player. Because of that, I hate whole entire grade 1 to grade 6 the baseball game culture. You have to play those things because PE class, some teacher, like a second grade teacher, fourth grade teacher, let the people play, not teaching anything, the physical education, not teaching anything, but they just let them to play themselves, playing this softball. I hated it, this particular thing. So I was miserable there. So for entire elementary school, that particular memory was like tremendously affecting to my happiness. And I remember even now that particular unhappy feeling, very stressed out, very damaged psychology of mine because of that. Because the only thing that I could do is to just hoping that maybe it may rain today. I hope it will rain because there's a PE class today. And so that's one example of this particular culture of conformed activities is bad for you. I really think that each individual ability are very different from one person to the other. Therefore, you don't have to play the same thing with other people altogether. But unfortunately, at that time, elementary school, those things persisted, ignoring some of the kids are not enjoying that. And I know some of the kids, probably 10% of the kids or 20% even, are not liking those. But definitely this 80% of kids seems to be enjoying that activities outside, playing softball. Fortunately, the junior high school, I think because there's a PE teacher there, and got much better. You don't have to play softball all the time, and there is this teaching of various PE subjects, and that was very nice. And high school, you don't even have a PE class, so that was also kind of a tremendously relief. When I was elementary school, I thought, wow, this particular stress has to go on until adulthood. Wow, is it continuously like this? Whenever you have free time, do you just play softball or baseball? But that wasn't the case. I think when you get adult, there's hardly no cases like that. People don't play baseball, whenever they have a free time. Only people who really love. But then again, baseball spectatorship was very popular, and so TV and the radio broadcasting all those baseball games, and newspaper, sports section filled with who won, who got the home run, and who is the best player of the year or something like that all the time. So those things are also tremendously peer pressured. So you have to know that. So even though you don't enjoy those things, you have to know at least who won yesterday's game or anything like that. And that particular thing, I think today maybe much less even, but I think that exists there. Now I don't know, 1960s, 50s, 70s, those things were very strong, I would say. And yeah, that particular thing is tremendously affecting some of the people, I would say, tremendously. And there's lots of pressure due to that. And this particular pressure that you have to be the same with other people, I don't know how good that is. Let's say this is knockout, double knockout roses. And this is pink knockout roses here. Pink double knockout, I think, actually. Very nice if they bloom until mid-November like this, which is very nice.